EA Sports. It's in the game.
Stretch your disc, and I'm talking if you want it down.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Chicago Bears. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. After the sack on first down, Trubisky, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now Trubisky on third and long. And he goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be fourth down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
We ain't giving them nothing today. Time go.
They'll try the left side. Akers. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
I'm coming.
Gone. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
They come up now, third and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Let's get off the field, D.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Bears take over. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed.
Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 44 yards on the ground.
And the Bears first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st down, a run with Cohen. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On 1st down, Akers. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
3 down.
Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down now. It's Cohen, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty. Now Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey,
on 3rd down, Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Now a first down throw, gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Gone. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch the out. Watch the out. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Go, go, go.
Now gone. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Check, check. Fresh now. Hold on. Check. He's crossing.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Switch. Back's mine. No. Me.
Here we go, fellas, here we go.
Just beating the play clock is gone. And he comes back with one complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
51. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Go, Mike, 51.
Here's Trubisky to throw. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Back. Hey, 18. Hey, box truck.
41 Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
18. Hey, echo.
41. We've got to wedge that.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Throwing here, Trubisky. That's taken in by Callaway. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, hold it.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in his...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point up and through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10.
Let's go, get that, let's go, let's go.
35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, touchdown number 22 on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Again, it's Henderson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out,
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, 76 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Goff now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Alert! 180! Hey, Alpha!
Now Trubisky on 1st down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On second down, Akers. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30, 10, touchdown, LA! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Slam, slam, slam.
Hey, two.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Check the out. Check the out.
Hey, ball.
Throwing on second and 3. Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Samson Abukum, his second sack of the night. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a third and long. On third down, Trubisky. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Bravo.
Coming to you. 41 to Mike. Check, 41. I got you.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Like 20.
Go. Check 26.
On first down, Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams are once again going to reach. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's me.
Hey, I said him.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he will find his man on the outside. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
He's checking.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
18.
Check.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Going to let one fly for Rupp. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Watch the safety creep. Check 99. Check 99. He's coming. We got double up.
Hey, kill.
Hey, watch it.
He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Trubisky to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
One last throw here for Goff. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Bears, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1.